What is going on YouTube? So say hi to Henny out in the background. Frenchie, you. So we're actually getting the lift down right now, but today's video we're gonna be working on my boys RSX bebés. Shout out to Bebe. You'll be able to see it.
Anyways, what's gonna happen right now is the tow truck's coming. We're gonna fix the flux capacitor inside of the bevel, and that guy right there. How you turn it? Attempt number 3.
Alright bro, so what kind of car we have here?
Well, we got a RSX 2006. Basically it's fully built CSS block, valves, springs, retainer head, and it's just turbo, BF gears, fully built, straight cut.
What rods and pistons?
Yeah, rods, everything's fully built basically.
What rods and pistons you got?
I don't even know, bro. They come, you get packaged from CSS.
Oh, okay.
But it's turbo shit, so.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty simple setup, bro. It's pretty simple, nothing crazy.
Yep. And what year is it?
2006.
So 2006 RSX, and we're in for all-wheel drive conversion.
Yep.
So did you get the all-wheel drive conversion kit from somebody, or
Yeah,
piece by piece?
S1 built.
S1 built kit?
Yep.
Okay.
S1 built. We gotta change the turbo up, something a little bigger.
Yeah. So you're running a 3582 right now, and you want to go to a 3584?
Yep. Yeah.
But what housing is this? 82?
96. A2 back one plus 6.2 in the front.
Okay. All right.
That's why I want to go bigger. They got DC5 creation parts everywhere, basically.
Hell yeah. Well, let's get her up in the air and see what we're working with. So we got a 60mm tile. Got a bunch of goodies in here. That's the trans tunnel. Nice.
Here's the bar code for the diff.
Okay.
We got a couple of stuff, and that's the control one. That's the fuel cell? Yeah. Oh shit, this shit.
That's the dip. And then inside there is his fuel cell. Let's see that bad boy. Got to pull that one out.
Yeah, it's a 14 gallon.
14 gallon?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. That's gonna go in here. guys, so as you guys seen, we just fitted up the diff. He already had the rear plate mounted, so it's pretty cool. It basically bolts up with the factory bolts and the control arms. Over here it also has 2 bolts that get bolted in. They are missing, and since we put the diff on there, we just wanted to see if it would flex the plate, which it does. As you can see, it has a little bit of a gap, but we're gonna get those 2 bolts installed. Now this is our first time doing all-wheel drive conversion, so we're not professionals. The reason I'm filming this video is so you guys can join us and learn something new, and for those of you that want to do an all-wheel drive conversion, this might help you guys as well. So we had the diff installed with the bracket. There we go. The thing we have to do now is we're obviously, you know, we're gonna removing all the old fuel lines because none of that stuff is gonna be used anymore. All the evap, the coal canister, all that stuff, everything's gonna get deleted because he's going with a fuel cell, so no factory fuel tank because it won't fit. Obviously the differential is here, so this is the space for it. I'll put you guys on wide angle. So all these hoses, all of this stuff is gonna get deleted. It's gonna clean up really good. These are his old fuel lines with the fuel filter and everything. All that's also gonna get deleted. We are gonna be making custom new lines, 8AN. This is all his old 6AN stuff. So all this is also gonna get deleted. So the major thing is with RSX is actually a lot easier, I've heard, compared to like doing it on a Civic. The trans tunnel is basically already here for the drive shaft. The only thing is we have to delete the center piece right here, and this is where the vicious coupler is gonna go. And then the trans tunnel, if you guys can see, it drops down a little bit right here. So this is also gonna have to get cut out, make sure it's straight with that. And we are gonna be installing his new trans tunnel plate. It's over here. So the new trans tunnel plate is what's gonna get welded on in place. You guys can see, this kit is very nice. Everything is stainless steel, all laser cut. Nice and precision. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and cut this out, but first we're gonna be removing all that, have you guys on time lapse while we do that. His old fuel lines and everything, all that gets deleted. So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Alright you guys, so we have all that shit out now. So much cleaner. The only thing that's left here is the brake lines that go to each caliper. And then we have the e-brake lines as well. Those are gonna get rerouted, but they're not deleted. The fuel line and the fuel return, the factory ones, we pulled out. And his 6AN, the one is still hanging there because it's zip tied up top, but we just tucked down to the side. Here's the old one that we pulled out, the factory one. And then the evaps and all that shit, all that's pulled out. So now next step is going to be measuring what we got to cut out there for the trans tunnel. So next step before we start the trans tunnel is when we have the differential mounted on here, you guys can see that rut spot is just barely hitting. So instead of cutting that out and having to welding a plate and getting rid of more room, we're just going to go ahead and hit it with the air hammer and just give it a little bit of clearance. As you guys can see, there's just a little bit of a hump. So it doesn't rust, and we'll continue on. Alright you guys, so as you guys can see, we drilled out the 2 holes, and what that's for is so we can put the bolts all the way through. So we're gonna get that installed, and what that's gonna do is gonna squish the plate.
Behind your foot.
Got it. Yeah? Okay, hold on.
Ready? Turn it over here.
Guys, so next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start removing this piece on the center of the trans tunnel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a torch and I'm just gonna melt all the glue and then scrape it off with a flathead screwdriver and then see where the spot welds and everything is at the bottom of this, or if it's just glued on there. And then we're gonna remove this piece. So I'll put you guys on time lapse and we'll get started on that. Alright you guys, so after all that hard work of scraping, drilling the spot welds, and prying this shit off, we finally got it. So the factory hole that holds the e-brake, that one had to come out. And then the two bolts that hold on the shifter bracket, those had to come out as well. And then all the spot welds and everything breaking off, and all the glue and stuff that they use. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a flappy, we're gonna clean this all up really good. We are gonna put those two nuts back on for the shifter linkage. And I believe this one's gonna get deleted because the new trans tunnel is gonna go in there. But yeah, let's just clean this up and we'll see what's next. All right, you guys, so we're inside the car now. We're gonna get ready to remove the e-brake and everything so that we can cut this section out for the trans tunnel. So what you gotta do is just remove the bolts. These are the bolts that held on that little cross brace at the bottom. So just remove that bolt and then two bolts that hold on your shifter. Then over here, you're gonna remove your e-brake cables. So you just pull them up and you slide them out of their slot like that. And then you're gonna remove these two bolts and then pop these through the floor so you don't destroy your e-brake cables. And you're gonna remove the two bolts here that's holding on the rest of the e-brake bracket. Remove those, and then we'll go to the next step. Guess we have some zip ties that hold the wiring harness on there, so we're just gonna head and cut those off real quick and get this out the way. You guys, perfect. So we got everything removed, e-brake bracket, and then the wiring harness and everything is just, you know, plastic little rivets that go into the sheet metal. So all that's nice and clean now. So now we went back to the kit. Inside the kit, it comes with the trans tunnel, or I believe he bought this separate. This is a pre-made trans tunnel kit already. It feels like 14 gauge, so it's pretty heavy duty. So I have a good feeling that the e-brake won't feel sloppy once we have it all bolted in. But it does have the slight taper to it, so it's gonna line up real nice up there. So all we have to do is just mark it up. It's nice and flush back here. So put it nice and flush here, lay it on top of there, mark it with a Sharpie, and then that's gonna tell you what you have to cut out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll get you guys on time lapse on cutting it out.
I'm in that body. I don't know, I'm taking home 'cause I'm just happy. Dancing with my friends, I do not get nothing. Why are you calling, baby? Did you miss something? Something about me. You really do not care about my life. Sometimes you are sweet, but you can be so bad. What is wrong with you? Let me live my life. Please let me, I'm on this way, I'm on my best way.
Alright guys, so we got the tunnel cut all out. There's the tunnel, there's the tray. This is how it's looking. It's not perfect, it's not 100%, but we will make sure it doesn't move. And then anything else, we're gonna seal it. So basically what I was doing in the last clip you guys saw, just sanding it, grinding it down, making sure it's like a tight fit. So right now I'm just getting ready to weld it in place, and then I'll let you guys watch me do that, and then after I'll show you guys how it comes out, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm done inside the car for now. I did get to bang this, where's it at? This in, a little bit more. There's a little gap there, but come on now. Come on. Who are we? Yeah, we ain't scared of no gaps. Anyways, yeah, just gotta weld that in. Fix this cut here. Make it straight. Make it like, you know, like everything's flush here, the cuts is flush. And yeah, by that time, I think Frenchie should be back. Hopefully he's back with some Red Bulls and some drinks, cause this is thirsty. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so we got the diff mounted. We do have to go buy some hardware, cause we don't have right now. The bar, the support bar that sits in here and touches each end of the chassis, it is a bit longer. So I do have it on the bandsaw right now. So it is here. I'm cutting about 1/4 inch off of it right now. And then we're gonna go test it, see how it is.
Alright, you guys, so we're back on the camera now. So we are back at the shop. Brandon got a good amount of work done. As you guys can see, he got that done. Got the differential mounted, and he also has the cross brace mounted. So the only thing that we're missing is the bolts and the hardware and everything to install that top. So we went out. The differential uses M12 by 1.25. We ended up getting a 55 millimeter length bolt. The spacer that the kit comes with is 35 millimeters. And then you want some meat and everything to actually dig into the differential, plus to add washers and then the thickness of the plate as well. So we're gonna head and put some regular washers and then along with block washers as well. Install this bad boy, and then we'll put the cross beam or the crossbar and weld that bad boy. Alright, so we're super hyped. We just received the drive shaft from S1 Built. Came in the package and everything. They were supposed to send us the hardware for it, but they didn't. So we had to go out and get our own. They're M8 bolts by 1.25. So in case you guys need those, because they didn't include it in the kit. And it's not a cheap drive shaft, but just saying. Anyways, so we finally got it. We're fitting it up to the front differential. It's on the rear differential. Now we're putting up the viscous coupler. So now we're just hooking up the bolts so we can put the clamps on. Let's go ahead and get the other ones. Let's hook these up and see if I can do it with one hand.
I was laughing because I seen that soft hard. I was like, this is
Ew. This nigga mad camera shy, bro. You know, you've been on all the YouTube videos, bro. They're already uploaded. We got Hector over here too. Bam, got him. Alright, so I think these are 8 mil, so let me get a socket for those. Alright guys, I was right. To 8 mil.
I'm gonna hold the camera for you, buddy.
I don't want you to get scared. This nigga gonna be shaking, holding the camera and shit.
I can hold the camera. You gonna start recording? Nah, I don't mind being behind the camera. I just want to be in front of it. I could be behind.
I don't know what to say in front of the camera. I don't know what to say. I'll say some stupid shit.
I get to demonetize real quick.
Alright, that was on. Let's go ahead and put this one on too.
You see
Alright
that guy?
guys,
I saw
so we're over here arguing on whether we had the drive shaft put on correctly or not. They think this piece goes in the front, but these bolt holes are not square, they're rectangle. So these two are closer than what this one and that one's gonna be. These are a lot longer. So it only goes on one way, but we don't know which way the viscous coupler is supposed to go so we can have the correct weight. So we have a 60-40 ratio on that. So we want the 40 weight power to go to the back and the 60 in the front.
I don't know shit about all-wheel drive.
No instructions, no nothing came with the kit, so we're trying to figure it out.
We can solve this right now. My car is right there. It's got a drive shaft.
You figure it out yet, bro? No?
Almost.
We'll get it, we'll get it.
So anyways, he was wrong trying to be smart ass.
Super wrong.
Super wrong.
Turn it. Oh, I thought he wanted me to record me.
This was loose.
Hey, you got a big head.
That's what it was. She said from the gate that this shit was wrong too.
He's hard-headed, bro. When he's wrong, he's right.
I feel like I spent $3,000 on the middle school.
That's what it is.
I was like, at this point, I want to create my own shit.
That's literally what it is. We could have made this for you. It's just you'd have to extend it to get it balanced.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people done this. A lot of people done this. Okay, tú sabes, uno de lado.
What else those fingers do?
Why not?
So Frenchie said that he bolted this up, he measured, and it didn't fit.
And it didn't fit. Well, I just got one bolt in.
But it's completely lining up.
Wow, look at that.
Oh boy, look at that.
Look at that.
Niggas took over his YouTube channel.
You damn right?
Really cool, Frenchie.
Drop it down a little bit.
And you can see we got lighter and we got taller. Our hair got longer.
Yeah. So tell me, co-owner of Frenchie Fab, was he wrong?
Nah, he was right, but he was
Yes,
wrong.
in some way.
He was right about being wrong.
Yeah.
So fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that shit up. Since you guys figured it out. Right? Right? Right?
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Alright, so yeah, we did have it on backwards.
I never did that.
I measured it, you know, the 2 finger thing, so it's kind of my fault. But still, it didn't come with hardware, so I'm still on that. So now we're just getting those clamps on with his big ass monkey hands in the way. But all we're doing is just putting these brackets on like you guys saw before. So that's connected in the front. The adjustable spot should be in the front. It is marked on here as well. So front, R for rear, and then that one goes in the back. So, guys, so we have our cross plate here. We're just drilling the holes so we can put the axles in, or the bearing mount. Alright guys, so there's the plate we just made. It's only held in by nut and bolt with some washers. I'm also gonna put some Loctite in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. I just can't do it with one hand, so. Alright guys, so we got this one on. So now we gotta do that one. That one's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass because it has this factory hump, and that's to clear the exhaust. So we're gonna have to make an L and then a cross. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that one now. Alright guys, so we got the new piece. This bad boy is gonna go up there. Alright guys, so that's our plates. So Brandon has them tacked in right now. We got that one. That one's gonna be a little bit of a bitch.
DC 4 Street gonna be out.
Tell him who. Tell him who got it tacked in.
Frenchie.
So that one we got a little bit of a gap up there, but that's no problem. We're just gonna hit that with a hammer, a little bit of heat, and we'll get that welded in. That's how she's looking. So we're gonna go ahead and get that welded up.
Nice job cleaning this fucking paint.
Asshole is what he said.
Fucking piece of shit.
Top fingers is holding the camera dick.
Alright you guys, so Brandon got these brackets welded in. They are fucking solid. I feel like I can just yank this car with it. Like I can drag this fucking thing with it. So yeah, they're solid, they ain't going nowhere. So also we removed the drive shaft and the viscous coupler and everything, and we also silicone the trans tunnel. So all this is nice and sealed up. We also put a nut and we welded that there to the plate as well. And the reason that's for is so you can actually bolt on the e-brake. That way you don't have to be down here with a ratchet or a wrench to hold the nut and up there trying to put it in. So the nut's welded, you can just tighten it from the top like factory. So all that's good to go. We also drilled, that one's nice. I'll get that seated, don't worry about that. But anyways, we drilled the two holes that the e-brake cable as well. So our e-brake cables are going to be guided to the side. We just have to put some brackets and then bolt them down. And they clear the drive shaft in the way. Our drive shaft is on here. So they'll clear perfectly and the drive shaft is perfect. So we put the factory grommets back in. Like I said, I just got to mix it that way. But all we gotta do is put those in, and bring the car down, show you guys what the inside looks like. Okay, so here's the inside of the car. place, weld it in the back, and one issue when you guys do this stuff is sometimes they have issues where your e-brake feels a little bit sloppy, and it's because you got random structure in order to make it fit. But since we're going to be welding it, we're also going to reinforce it so your e-brake is as stiff as possible. You don't have that flexibility. And when it does that, it makes you want to overextend your e-brake, which can actually just stretch your cables. But apart from that, you guys can see the rubber grommets are in. That's how she's looking. She connects to the factory bracket real nicely, and it doesn't put too much stress on the cables. It's actually perfect. And we already test fitted the center console, and everything lines up really good. So that is all complete. Street poles can be a complete monster. But if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, send this to your buddy, send this to your tuner, send it to whoever. But we'll see you guys on the next one.